up, you guys? After reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 3, episode 11. So yeah, I got my hair done over the weekend, kind of. So what do you think? Let me know. Just, right. I'm very full. I just went out to a birthday dinner and I ate a lot of food at an all-you-can-eat. So yeah, I just thought I would share that with you guys. Why? Why not? Let's go over the comments from last week's episode. Why did they need to steal their weapons? They didn't. They thought SG-1 were other people like them with training weapons like theirs. They didn't show they were real, and they didn't know they were real and just put them in storage with all. Oh, okay. Right, okay, I didn't realize that. That makes a lot more sense, actually. The Goa'uld was probing his mind, trying to find if he knew where the boy was. I thought that she hid it. What? I've forgotten how the host hid him without her knowing. So it wasn't completely a dream episode. It sets up a new chapter for Daniel. I mean, I didn't say that it was an all dream episode. I just said it. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Who knows? It was a week ago. Aminette was asleep while Shayera had... fuck. You know what? Her name is going to be Shayera, okay? I don't care. You want to fight me on that? Shayera. Yes. She had to be asleep or the baby would have died. The moment the kid was born, though, Aminette woke up. We can only assume the baby was quickly taken away to hide somewhere by Kasuf without having Shayera, Aminette know the location. The events in that episode transpired a bit weirdly though, as did this one, but sometimes TV show got a TV show. Yeah. That's my slogan. Don't wear it out. You ask and it shall appear. Yeah, it makes me so uncomfortable when that stuff happens. Like really and truly, it makes me like... I'm a paranoid person. Makes me feel like you guys are like judging me, being like, she's seen this before, hasn't she? I haven't. I really haven't. I'm pronouncing her name Shayera. Like, come on. But like, it just makes me so uncomfortable. It's like I have a sixth sense. I'm psychic, okay? That's all it is. I'm psychic. You got a problem with that? Well, I foresee that you will no longer have a problem with that now that I told you that. Let's continue. During last episode's reaction, you wondered out loud if we were going to see Shayera again, because the show hadn't touched on her in a while. Shan precedent, maybe? Prescient? What does that mean? Prescient. What does that mean? Having or showing knowledge of events before taking place. I am psychic. It's just the truth at this point. What can I say? Yeah, my stupid comments got deleted by Patreon. Grr. I'ma have to create a stupid room on my stupid server to permanently save these stupid notes. It's a whole lot of stupid in one sentence. That's coming from a stupid. No? Stupid Patreon and their dumb site not letting me edit my stupid notes without deleting them. It's dumb. Yeah, people have had complaints about this in the past. Nothing I can do about it, sadly. Yeah, same. I don't like it either. To rehire an actor so soon after you've had him in a moderately important role already, it's annoying. It kind of takes you out of the immersion of the episode. Especially since, like, come on. There's so many actors out there. So many. You choose the same guy twice? Come on. Yeah, there was a bit more there was one more note, but because Patreon decided to be a dick about it, the whole thing got deleted. I'm gonna try and repeat what I said from memory. As of 17th of March, MGM has been bought by Amazon. Gear up, fruits, because that means we might have to hold the gate for a bit longer, as there may or may not be another Stargate show dialing in. Yay. As previously said, I'll be watching it with you if and when we ever get to it. I know. It's gonna be fun. Alright, never mind. I took a moment to figure out where SG-1 went MIA. A couple of months ago, I figured maybe we missed it. According to Wiki, it's part of this episode's storyline. It wasn't in a previous episode. Oh. Alright, moving on. Fruits, I'm typing this as you're watching 3 times 10 right now. You asked in 3 times 9 if the show isn't doing anything with Shaira. I'm assuming you're freaking out just about now as she appeared on screen in 310. Yeah, no, the tuna torture wouldn't work on me either. That stuff smells disgusting. Yes, absolutely. And I refuse to get my cats any tuna flavored anything, because no fucking way am I smelling that shit. Fuck that. They like chicken anyway, so. Smells disgusting enough for me to put it on my long. Hell nah, bitch, I ain't typing that shitless. Okay. Really abrupt ending to that episode, yeah. They're like, what more can we do now? Go home, fade to black. Kind of odd one this one was. But they can't all be good. Or they could. And then that would be like the best show ever. Could you imagine? Damn, Fritz, that roar was a deep one indeed. Probably scared one of the cats on that one. Or at the very least made them think you were challenging them over their domain. Why am I struggling to read? I don't know. Ha! Yep, I figured you'd get uncomfortable with this one, given you mentioned Shaira in the last episode. It's always a bit weird when you predict things, but I just attribute it to your ESPN powers. Yes, I am psychic. You tend to see shit coming before it happens. Still haven't worked on predicting those lottery numbers though, dum-dum. You know, in my defense, I've never actually picked the lottery numbers. They normally just give you numbers. And I haven't even done that very much either. So, I mean, I could be if I just, maybe, I don't know. They brought Shaira back for one last important message to tell Daniel and them to find the child born of Amunet and Apophis. As shown in the episode, the kid is out there and possesses all the knowledge of the Goa'uld. Could prove useful. Yeah, but I don't really understand how that makes sense. It's a baby. How does baby have knowledge? A baby just knows how to goo goo gaga. Yeah, at least now he can get it on without having to worry about being married. Not that he worried about that before, though. Nah, Fruits, in the previous episode, you called her Sharuri, which is a mix between her movie name and her TV show name. But I'm sure everyone knew whom you were referring to. I highly doubt people would be like, did she say Shari, the cute girl who's working finances 2 levels above the SGC or Daniel's wife? Okay. Look, she's just Shaoray. Shaoray? Oh my god, it's Shaoray, right? Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna mess it up every time, but you're gonna know who it is. It's either Shari, Shaoray, or Shaira. Okay? They're all referring to the same person, and I just spat everywhere. Whatever. I'm a mess. Oh well, bearded dude never really got his feelings hurt because the whole episode pretty much just took place inside Daniel's head. He's fine. Yeah, but it made me feel bad for the dude, and then it was just all a dream. Yeah, as you might be able to figure, there was a conversation between Daniel and Carter earlier in the episode where Daniel asked if it was possible for someone to communicate through the Goa'uld hand device, and apparently Shayura left one final voicemail. Yeah. Apparently so. I don't know. Right. We have an episode to get into. So, let's begin. Rawr! That's coming through the wrong thing, isn't it? Yep. What's going on here? For a second there, I thought it was the second Stargate, but then I remembered they put an iris over that shit. Look, I just posted that one on YouTube today, so I don't...
Anybody get the feeling these folks don't do a lot of traveling? Well, they might not even know what the gate is. I mean, there may be just some sort of artifact to them.
It's possible. I mean, you could stand here for months pressing symbols and still not find a combination that opens a wormhole.
Is there
O'Neill.
It was like an explosion, Corner. I heard it.
There wasn't any explosion.
I'm telling you, I heard something.
Hello? You heard us.
Where did you come from? How did you get in here?
Door was open. Is there anyone around here who might be considered in charge?
Me. Show me your papers.
We don't really have any papers. We're travelers. We've come to meet you. I'm Daniel. This is Major Carter and Jack O'Neill and Teal'c.
Who would give you a name like Teal'c?
Why do they refer
It was
to
given by my father.
him as Major Carter,
Its
but
strength.
not Colonel O'Neill?
You remember your father?
For as long as I draw breath.
Then you could have not been here at the time of the Vorlix.
Vorlix, that doesn't ring a bell.
It was the day that all we know of ourselves was taken away.
We can only remember the days since the Vorlix. Before that, nothing.
Amnesia, I swear to God.
You needn't worry, Frank. Kira says that whatever it was that caused the Vorlix, we came and went a year ago.
Oh, at least a year. More.
In the first days after the Vorlix, there was panic and confusion. It's hard to be exactly precise.
So you all just woke up one day and didn't know who you were. How does that work?
Well, Jack, let me explain. There is this concept in television and movies where a character will just mysteriously, for no reason at all other than plot conveniences and the writers being like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we did an amnesia storyline? And so these guys have amnesia. What I like to call the worst of the worst cliches. I have something in my hair. Get the fuck out of my hair, stupid. What is this? It's like a bit of cotton. Whatever. Fucking amnesia. Anyways.
My first memory after the Vorlix was of running in the streets. She was running right there beside me. Whoever she is.
Seems like some kind of mass amnesia, sir. It happened to a friend of mine during the Gulf War. Her chopper went down and she was knocked out. When she came to, her memories and identity before the crash were gone.
So everybody on this planet took a hit to the head?
Well, no, sir. I'm not sure what could cause something like amnesia on this scale.
I've never before encountered such an occurrence.
All of our elders are missing as well.
You remember elders?
No, but there are photographs of them in every house.
The children are gone too.
If we ever had children,
Well, we weren't grown on trees. We came from somewhere.
then why have we photographs of the elders and none of the children? Answer me that. Daft. But if you do have any information we could
Just
use,
call her
you
Dash?
must see Kira.
That's the second time you've mentioned that name.
You don't know who Kira is?
She is Minister of Health, Science, and Restructuring in the Vias Transitional Government.
Busy gal.
We're all busy.
Well, we would be lost without her. You know it?
God, you're fucking
After you.
annoying, aren't you? Obnoxious.
You needn't flatter the woman when she isn't even in the room.
I'll take them. You go home.
Well, don't expect supper.
Never do.
He's extremely obnoxious. Why does no one ever have, like, modern clothing?
Kira, there are some people here who want to see
They will
you.
have to wait for the moment, Orner. Those
Are you
with
having an
allergies to
anxiety
peanuts
attack?
can't remember them.
Well, it looks like she's going into anaphylactic shock.
Oh.
Breathe now. Better?
Yes.
Orner, you were about to introduce your friends.
They are travelers, Kira, from far away.
So I'm guessing you were or are a doctor.
Are you?
A doctor? No. Well, yes.
Technically.
I'm a doctor of archaeology. I study the past.
Then you are most welcome visitor here, Daniel.
They were not here at the time of the Vorlix.
You've done absolutely the right thing in bringing them here, Orner. Thank you. He fervently believes that we are husband and wife, and that we need not wait until we regain our memories in order to renew our relationship. Perhaps you can help us. Follow me.
Super awkward if you're not low.
This room has all of the knowledge and research we've been able to recover since the Vorlix. I've spent every waking hour in here, reading, searching, dispensing whatever
interesting
useful
accent.
information I
It
find.
doesn't sound
If you were able to help us,
normal.
I know our people would be eternally grateful.
You seem to have everything under control.
On the contrary, sir, we're falling apart. You're not from Vias.
What gave us away?
Whatever agent that caused the Vorlix is gone, but its effects were pandemic. If you know who you are, then you cannot be of this world.
Well, you know that big round ring thing you got stashed in a warehouse down the road?
So it is a transportation device.
We call it a Stargate.
Stargate, yes. Dr. Zervis mentioned that word in his research. Though I have given up hope of ever finding this Dr. Zervis amongst our people, his papers have taught me much.
Watch it be the guy
Here.
that thinks he's in love with you.
Our visitor claims to have come to Vias from beyond the stars themselves. Though I still cannot comprehend the science behind this Stargate device she claims to have used. I have studied this device since, but have been unable to activate it.
Kira, could you go back to the part about the visitor?
She's mentioned many times in the archive
What can you tell us about her?
that she was somewhat of an apothecary, and that she did not survive the Vorlix.
How do you know that?
The bodies of an elder woman and man were discovered some days later in a building destroyed by explosion. The only remains of our elders we have found. We deduce the male must have been Dr. Zervis, and the female matches what little description he gave in his notes of the visitor.
What is the name of this elder woman?
She calls herself Linea.
Isn't that the woman that they set free last season?
Colonel?
Oh, hi. What's your name?
I've informed Dr. Fraser that we may have located the planet to which Linea escaped.
Possibly. I'd like to know what we're dealing with here.
Sounds like a world-class case of amnesia.
Check these people out. man.
Fucking amnesia! Fuck you!
Set up over here.
Stupid amnesia shit.
What?
There's still so many questions. Why are there no images of children, and where have our elders gone? Through your Stargate, perhaps?
Well, I suppose it's possible that your people foresaw a disaster coming and sent the most helpless to safety.
No, Daniel. Whatever happened quickly without warning.
How do you know that? Because if you saw a disaster coming, you would have left yourselves a note. Sort of a to whom it may concern.
Daniel, are you flirting? You just lost your wife.
You guys go ahead, show them how easy it is.
We'll see you on the other side.
I can't.
Orner, trust these people, as you trust me.
You all right?
Incredible.
So this is it. It's not much of a view, but it's got all the comforts of...
You've been very kind. Thank you.
So there are clothes in the dresser. It's not much, it's sort of a...
Is my
Could
clothing
assume
on
that it
suitable?
fits.
No. It's fine. It's just...
Daniel, you've been single for not even one episode.
I can have him send something down. You're hungry. I'm
I don't
hungry.
like that he's not like grieving over that.
You want something?
Yes.
Right.
Since the Warlick's
Oh my
close
God.
contact has become almost taboo, we were afraid that if we were ever able to regain our memories,
You would find yourself waking up beside the wrong person.
you are not from Bias.
No, I'm not from there. From Bias, no.
You know, when I said you're free to do whatever you want, I didn't mean the very next fucking episode.
I understand.
No, you don't. I mean, I'm, okay. I mean, I'm finding myself very, but, the fact is I've only just recently lost my wife.
Yeah.
And, well, that's not actually totally true. I mean, I actually really lost her a long time ago, but, the fact is I don't think right now I would trust myself completely to,
He moves fast.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you didn't. No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
I had to do that. I had to do that in case, when my memory returns, I find myself attached to someone else and am unable to ever do it again.
That's probably why I should do this.
Oh my God. Daniel, what the fuck, man?
You were looking for me?
Yes, sir. I've been studying Linea's journals. Apparently, she found a link between Dargol, it's a chemical pesticide the Vians used, and longevity.
What's a bug spray have to do with longevity?
Well, it seems it was having the effect of slowing the aging process.
Lucky bugs.
Yes and no. They stopped using it over 20 years ago. It was adversely affecting their fertility rate.
So no kids.
Right. The point is, Linea was trying to enhance the life-extending properties of Dargol to create a sort of fountain of youth.
She was trying to make herself young again?
According to her last entry, Linea was about to conduct some controlled lab experiments using an intensely concentrated form of Dargol on 2 Vian elders, a male and a female. And that's where her journal ends.
The Vorlicks, perhaps?
Exactly. Now, what if there really was
No,
an opportunity
right?
accident? Some massive chain reaction of enhanced Dargol gas that caught even Linea by surprise? The entire population becomes young again overnight. You realize, of course, the implication.
No.
Their elders aren't missing, sir. They are the elders. The fountain of youth worked. The amnesia was simply a side effect Linea didn't see coming.
Wait a minute. Linea is dead, right?
Well, if those 2 bodies that Kira found really were the Vian elders that Linea was experimenting on...
Don't say it, Carter.
Sir, we wouldn't recognize her even if she walked in the front door.
Don't,
Sir,
Oh
she
my
has the knowledge
God.
of chemistry, the medical
No
skills.
way. Daniel, getting it on with an old lady.
Kira is Linea.
Come on, Daniel. You saw the test results. What more do you need?
Kira's DNA is a perfect match with the samples I took from Linea last year. It's irrefutable.
Irrefutable. Okay, so let's just lock her up, throw away the key then. Or better yet...
Okay, Daniel, I think you're following your penis here. I'm just saying.
She used to be Linea. We're lucky she didn't knock us off the first time around.
What's wrong? We have work to do.
Nothing. There are quarantine procedures that General Hammond is insisting on. You have to stay here a while.
The effects of the Vorlicks are not contagious.
I know.
Then why?
I can't tell you everything, but I can tell you that more happened during the Vorlicks than just losing your memories.
Is that why there are now guards outside my door?
No, that's standard procedure.
If you say so.
I do. Say so. I'll come visit you in a little while, okay?
Kind of cold.
Oh my. There is a distinct lack of optimism in this room.
We've been working around the clock, trying to dissolve a chemical inside the brain without harming the surrounding tissue, and it is not easy.
What have you learned?
That it could take years.
Suffice it to say, we don't have that much time.
Unless we get help.
Doctor, you're asking me to allow a known homicidal maniac to work with potentially lethal substances.
Yes, sir. But with all due respect, Daniel
No,
may be
you-
right. Kira may be an entirely different person
You
than
learned
Linea,
nothing?
without the memories that made her the person she was.
Excuse me? Amnesia check? Destroyer of worlds?
Sir, Kira wants nothing more than to help her people. Now, as long as she doesn't take the antidote,
I mean, that's
that
what
comes
she
up
has
with-
you
There
believing.
won't be an antidote without her help, so...
So, it's up to you, sirs.
I think a precaution or 2 might be in order, sir.
You're right about that, Colonel.
There is some danger. I would prefer to test it on myself.
That's not an option.
May I ask why?
Because if it's unsuccessful, we'll need your help to try again.
If it's unsuccessful, Orner may die. I would never forgive myself.
Then I forgive you now. I know how important this is to our people.
You ready?
Are you recalling anything?
I mean, this kind of makes sense. It'd be information overload.
Wait a minute.
What can I say? This is just amnesia.
Kira,
Do you remember?
I am sorry.
Daniel, may we be allowed to speak alone?
Yes. I'm just gonna stay for a minute.
I will accompany you.
Teal?
Took alone.
I'm concerned only for your welfare, Daniel Jackson.
I know.
Very well.
Thank you.
They believe I'm Linea.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
The Vorliks made the population of Vias younger. Years younger. You couldn't find the elders because you were the elders.
How can you believe that?
There's a test. It compares what we call DNA. It proves that you and Linea are the same person.
Well, the test is wrong. I'm not
It's
Linea.
not.
No, you're not. You're Kira now. Kira's wonderful. As long as you remain that person, that will never change.
That I will never be able to take the antidote. I would never harm anyone, Daniel. Do you believe me?
I do.
I mean, you would harm people if you got your memories back, so yeah. Not never.
Hey. Heard the test didn't go too well.
She'll figure it out.
Listen. I'm not saying the first woman you've fallen for since Shara isn't a peach.
Hang on a second. The first woman you've fallen for since Shara. Literally, it's been an episode. It's not like it's been like a fucking season and he's finally opening up his heart. What the fuck?
But if she remembers who she
Been an
is,
episode.
you'll be the first to go.
I feel like they could have had this episode later on.
Is ready for a prelim.
It being directly
Yeah.
after Shari's death.
It's working.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I believe this potency will provide our antidote.
Thank you, Kara. We'll take it from here.
But I can assist you.
Kira,
We should perform the test once more to be sure.
I think it's better if we do this ourselves. Thank you.
May I return later to observe the test?
Sure.
I'm not at all surprised.
This time it will work.
Are you feeling any pain?
Something, not pain.
Horner, are you all right?
My real name is Nodal. I remember everything.
And are we married after all?
No. I'm afraid I am married to Leal.
And who's that?
You probably.
You?
The one person that's been
43
continuously
years.
looking after him.
Before the Vorliks, you and I had not met yet.
What will be done with me?
Well, if you don't take the antidote, I see no reason why you can't go back to Vias. I intend to ask them.
They'll fear me. I would.
For all that you've done for them, they'll be grateful.
All debts have now been paid.
I'll come back after I've had a chance to speak with your people.
I shall miss you, Daniel.
It's supposed to indicate that she remembers.
You've taken the antidote.
Leave Daniel.
You said all debts have now been paid. That was the message Linea left behind.
Was it?
Did you take the antidote?
I had to know, Daniel. I didn't believe you.
Kira.
I'm not Kira, am I? I am the murderer that you said I was.
No, you're not.
I need only smash these vials together to create a poisonous gas that will fill this room. Now, I only want to harm myself. I don't want you to be here, please.
And you'll have to kill me too because I'm staying.
Colonel? A vial and ampuller missing.
I deserve to die.
Probably.
You don't understand. There's a part of me that cares for you, Daniel. More than I've cared for anyone I've ever known.
You met him today.
But there's this other part of me that would gladly watch you die.
Step aside, Daniel.
Don't! There's another way, Jack.
Move!
Give me the vials, Kira. You don't need to do this.
There are two people inside of me, and one of them is a monster. She will win.
You won't hurt me because there's another way, Kira.
I'm not her!
No, you're not. But you can be her again. You can forget. All you have to do is forget. Kira. It's all right. You're among friends.
Do you remember anything?
Nothing.
Your name is Kira.
How'd you wipe a memory?
You've been a visitor here.
I had amnesia.
Now it's time to go home.
I sense we knew each other well before my memory was lost. Did we?
No, we never really did. Goodbye, Kira.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 3, Episode 11. And this was an amnesia episode. Say it with me, people. Amnesia sucks. It sucks. I like that we came back to Linea. I was starting to think we never would. So we dealt with that. Yeah. Amnesia sucks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.